Strippers, street walking prostitutes, and feminists. What do they all have in common? Well, they do something strange for a little bit of change. Something I was thinking about is the mind of a 304. The mind of your typical American woman who is a feminist. And a feminist is basically, as you see from that movie, what's it called? Claudine. A feminist is a 304. And I got to thinking about, I was watching this, I understand the mind of strippers and hoes. I dated a stripper in the past, but I found out, I just thought about something, man. I was thinking about the prostitute, thinking about the stripper. They all the same. Just one, in the OnlyFans, it's all the same. It's prostitution. I was thinking about how these women are, painted graves, man. Painted graves. I was just thinking about how they know within themselves that it is degrading for her to lay her body down and open herself up to a guy who giving her money for a certain purchase price. They know it is degrading, it's demeaning, and this is why a lot of, let's say, working girls, whether you're an average American woman with a 40 body count, who represent themselves as a regular chick, or whether it's your streetwalker doing some things for $5 or whatever, or whether it's your stripper, or whether it's your OnlyFans chick. The stripper, they dance on dudes for money. That's prostitution. The streetwalking chick, that's a straight up, prostitution. Your average chick, she wanna go on a date with a guy that she has no interest in, or, he has to pay a certain amount of money for a date. Remember, the streetwalking chick, she say, what? You want a date? It's this amount of money for a date. It's a date, it's a date, it's a date. And what are these women wanting to go out on? Dates for a certain price. You got to spend this amount of money on me for a date. And it's all the same, but it's just masked as something different. The streetwalking chick, they all have mental issues and stuff. They be having like substance abuse because they have, substance abuse problems, whether it be pharmaceuticals or it be, they got issues, man, or whether it be alcoholism. They have issues because it's not proper for a woman to sell her body, whether it be, he just my friend, he paying my rent, or he take me out on dates, or he pay for my groceries. This is all prostitution. It's gray area. It's the okie doke, and we ain't supposed to say that what it is, but it is prostitution. A stripper dancing her body on a guy she despises, and she disdains this guy, but yet he got the money, so she sells him an illusion. And a lot of women, when they stripping, they be zoning out, like in the prostitution and stuff. You listen to these bras when they talk, they'll tell you, one of the things you watch some of them prostitute interviews, do be going around interviewing hoes, it's demeaning. They know it's demeaning. They have bravado, false bravado, but in her insides, she knows that it's not the right thing to be doing to sell their body for a purchase price and to be jumping from dude to dude to dude. Women ain't meant to have multiple dudes. They meant to be one dude, properly meant to be with one dude for the rest of her life. Now, of course, in America, which is a prostitute society, it don't usually happen like that. These women got, dozens and hundreds of dudes they done been with. 20 by the age, 20, she done had 20 bodies. That's a prostitute. This is why she had a mental issue. This is why she can't pair bond, because she's a professional, bro. She's a worker, but she might not she might not be in the stripper joint on the pole, selling $50 lap dances or whatever, but she's still a pro. No, you know, she ain't a proper 304. She ain't doing it properly. She just doing the hoeing, but she ain't doing it with no structure and no order. You know what I mean? She doing all of the actions of a whore. What they say? They quack like a duck, smell like a dog, walk like a duck. It's a duck. So she turn tricks like a 304, go on dates like a 304, collect money like a 304, have mental and emotional issues like a 304, and substance abuse issues like a 304. Why? How can I not call this a 304? She's a worker. She just you got in America a bunch of renegade 304s, bunch of renegade hoes posing as regular chicks, the tight yoga pants, the tight yoga shorts, butt crack and titties showing. These are hoes, man. This cannot be taken seriously. Tattoos on the titties and all that on the butt. These are indicators. Chicks with tattoos is an indicator of harlotry. You know what I mean? That's an indicator because they got something in their mind. It ain't proper. It's a masculine thing. Maybe they feel something happened to them when they was a kid. I understand that. And these are outward physical manifestations of something going on in her mind. You know what I mean? Her daddy wasn't around or whatever. These are the indicators, the red flags, so to speak. The purple hair, you know what I mean? These are indicators that this is a damaged broad. Women primarily, they mainly looked upon how they look. You know what I mean? Her main asset is how she look. So you can kind of tell what a woman is, unless she's a good chameleon. You can kind of tell what a woman is based on how she carry herself. Is she walking? Is she dressed modestly? In general, you could say, all right. In general, she probably a modest chick, and she clean for the most part. In general, now some chicks are good at hiding, and some chicks are good at doing the chameleon stuff. Like a lot of these women nowadays try to jump on the bandwagon and become trad wives and all that stuff. Oh, I'm a traditional conservative. Well, now they see American dollars, and they see the state of America. Now they trying to flip and do the chameleon thing. But us brothers who know women, we understand that's the okie doke. So, but other than the fake trad wife, hustle, in general, a woman, if she carries herself modestly and, generally speaking, at least she is showing you physically, that she a clean chick. Now, I don't mean, she could be perfect, but what I'm saying is how she physically present herself is a vital telltale sign. If she walk around with purple hair and orange hair and stuff, like that's a signal that, because remember, her main asset is her looks. And if she is taking her main asset, which is her looks, and she's dressing it up like this with tattooed titties and tight prostitute yoga pants and all this other kind of stuff, and that's how she carry herself, well, that's who she is for the most part. If she ain't wearing modest clothes, she wearing all this tight hoe clothes, that's a hoe. It quack like a duck. You know what I mean? So I'm just starting to think about these different things, and I don't know, I was just thinking about how majority of these women, they just the difference between them and working girls that actually charge a specific purchase price for a date is that the working girls are being at least honest hoes. You know what I mean? Whereas the regular American feminist chick that has a high body count just like a prostitute, she just not being honest with hers. She just a renegade. She only turned a few tricks when she broke or something like that. So, but what I'm saying is both of them, I was just thinking about the mental illness and all that stuff. A lot of these bras is through, man. You know what I mean? If you really look at it like these, I don't even know what percentage of women are a virgin in this country. Majority of these women are hoes, bro. And you look at a stripper, she her mind is cooked, man. She every day she go to the strip joint and dance on dudes for money, and these simps and tricks break her off. And you know, it's just demeaning. A woman that's honest about what she doing, she know it's bad. She know it's demeaning, and the women ain't supposed to be doing that. And you know, a lot of, you know, they should be like, I don't really even like doing this, but I gotta pay these bills. You know what I mean? She like, I just gotta pay these bills, but I really don't like doing it, and she don't like the clients. Now, again, a lot of women, something might have done happen to them. You know what I mean? Or they ain't got no father. Something happened to her when she was a kid or something. And then here she go to the hoeing. And so maybe some man did something bad to her in her life. And so she feels she want to have power over men. And so women dealing with tricks and simps, they have power over those particular dudes. You see what I mean? It's kind of like a sick revenge in a way. But really, she just caught up in the game. But yet the reality of it, she might have some simps and tricks who breaking her money, but women always have some dude that she actually likes. She have all these different dudes she getting money from. Oh, he take me to dinner. The other dude do this for me. You understand me? But she got some dude who she actually likes. So that's my whole thing. I don't like the whole, you got to pay a certain purchase price and you got to take money to, you know, make these women happy. If the woman like you, bro, you ain't got to pay money like that, bro. She be up here breaking herself to you. And that's the only relationship I want with a woman. A slave and a master. You know what I mean? Leader and follower. You know, I'm not into the whole, you know, pay for play thing. I got to pay for her to be around me and the opportunity for me to be in her presence. Nah, bruh. You can call me a arrogant a-hole. You can call me what you want. But, you know, you ain't gonna call me no trick. Nobody that know me call me no simp or no trick. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. I'm just thinking about how that women in this society pretty much are all 304s. Unless otherwise proven. I mean, they have the same mannerisms, the same mental illness, the same high body counts, you know what I mean? And they collect money on dates just like the regular 304. It's just they not honest about what they doing. It's just something I was thinking about, man. I was listening to this stripper talk about how she don't like doing it. And you can see why they have these mental issues and why a lot of women in America have mental issues because they carrying on like prostitutes. You know what I mean? But they acting like they regular chicks. So it's, when you're dealing with women out here, man, it's like it's important not to take them too seriously, bro. If she a virgin and, you know, father raised her properly and her mom is clean, still in this country, man, still tread carefully, because there ain't that many women like that. Those kind of chicks are in high demand, and even if you do marry a virgin or get with a virgin, you still got to remember this legal system. So she could be, for you, like I said, a woman is for the streets or she for the house. She for the streets or she for the house. I mean, you can marry a virgin and that chick can get turned into a street woman. You know what I mean? She could become a tenant of the streets. and man, it's dangerous. We're dealing with women in America. The more I look at this, man, you're taking a bad chance, man. You're taking a chance with 50% of everything you ever earn. You're taking a chance with fake rape allegations, fake domestic violence charges. Money don't solve, your money ain't stronger than the system, bro. Look at Johnny Depp. All this stuff this dude done went through just to prove his name. And then find out she lying. What happened to her? Nothing. It was Amber Heard. These are multimillionaires. What about the average dude, man? We don't have the legal money to pay for attorneys to defend us like that, man. It's dangerous dealing with women here in America, man. The more I look at this, you just ain't found the right one yet. Come on, man. How do you know she the right one? How can you read the future? This is a horror society that promotes women to break up houses and jump to new dudes and experience new D's, man. Like, me and you ain't more alpha than that, bro. We ain't alpha than the system that gives this broad complete liberty. It's very sad, man. So, just something I was thinking about, man, the hole that's within these women, man, and how they try to fill that hole with, to cope with their whoredom, man. They drink, substance abuse, they use pharmaceuticals. A lot of women have a lot of antidepressants that they take, man. They said that has went up exponentially, man, among women and stuff. So you can see why, because they that's why it's ideally, man, it's best that you have a nuclear family, the father and the mother, that kind of stuff, man. But here in this country, man, you can do everything right, and then you still can get caught up in the system, man. You just need to choose better. As a man, you just need to choose better. Well, yeah, you might miss some red flags, and she might have some tattoos, and you might, miss some of her red flags. But the reality is that she could be a virgin. She could be raised in the church. What guarantee do you have that she ain't gonna flip on you? You have no guarantees. And if she do flip on you, she just cry victim and, just cry some tears, and everybody will applaud her for having the strength to leave you. It's a rigged game, bro. It's super rigged here, man. So just something I was thinking about, man. The woman's hole that's within her, man. Just been thinking about the similarities between strippers, streetwalkers, and your average American feminist. There ain't no difference, except one, the average American feminist is self-deluded. She's self-deluded. She thinks she's an average chick. But the reality is she's a high body count 304. She just not professional and being honest with it. So I have more respect. I mean, I don't really respect hoes, but I got more respect for a person knowing what they are, you know what I mean? A streetwalker knows she's a streetwalker and she hate doing it. She go, a stripper knows she's a stripper, but she hate doing it. She might like the power she has over these tricks and simps, but they don't like doing that. I can't say that because some of them really do like doing it. But in general, I would say that, yeah, there's something wrong with her in the first place because she doing that stuff. So remember, that's what I'm talking about, man. This is just damaged women out here. Damaged goods, man. Damaged goods. These women are damaged, man. So brothers, you got to shield yourself, man. I know your average woman got a high body count, and, a lot of brothers ain't getting sex like that. You know what I mean? But the reality is, it is what it is. It ain't like a man, you can get a chick. This ain't like the Philippines where you could just walk down the street and there's some attractive 19-year-old is, want to talk to you and engage you in conversation. And this is regular. Nah, man, that's not how America is, bro. America is like, man, it's hard. Your average, it ain't like if you're a decent looking dude, you might not even get a decent looking chick. You might even the fat chicks have high expectations from men. Chicks that are ugly. It's like, man, America's a toilet when it comes to male-female relations. It really blows up women's heads, man. Like, and then you got the sex-deprived dudes, and then you got these oversexed women. This is a bad combination. So, don't worry about it, brothers. Probably the best thing to do if you can. The most I give you your money to make your move. Just go somewhere where it's more healthy, man. This place It's really toxic. You know what I mean? These damaged women. Don't take it, man. Look, man. These are the most damaged women in the entire earth, man. You know, so brothers, they still be wanting wives and a female companionship. Oh man, I don't. This place breeds women to be their full whore selves. You know what I mean? This place breeds women to be the best prostitute they could possibly be, while masking themselves as regular chicks. And the women so deluded they don't even know that they're 304s. And in America, they promote being a 304 is something good. High body count is good. Women bragging about their body counts. This is a really defiled, trash, toxic place, man. Anyways, brothers, that's my thought on whores and working women and related to your average American feminist woman who is a 304, who is a pro. She a renegade pro without the structure and the order, and she's a delusional 304 because she don't even know what she is. So just something I was thinking about, brothers. Don't fret. Keep your guard your heart, man. Brother might not be getting no women, and the first little raggedy piece of booty come along, you know, want to wipe that up and hold on to it for dear life. Man, don't open your mentals and your emotionals up like that, man. These women are super ultra damaged. Anyways, brothers, like, share, and subscribe, and support the channel if you want to using the link, CashApp link in the description. Wish you brothers the best. Peace.